Good morning, guys. George Trader here. I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Bitcoin again, both on the long term, well, on the high time frame charts on the weekly, as well as on the lower time frames. Okay, we'll discuss the different game plans, what I'm watching here, if I'm mainly looking for longs or shorts, and what areas are interesting to me. All right, before we get into that, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to the sponsor of my videos, which is PrimeXBT, an online exchange where you can trade both Bitcoin as well as the S&P, forex pairs, indices, and even commodities like gold and silver, all in a single exchange, which is amazing. You can use Bitcoin as collateral as well as USDT or any crypto you want. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out, as well as a promo code which you can use to get a nice deposit bonus up to $7,000. So yeah, definitely worth checking that out. Okay, now let's take a look at Bitcoin, right? So I was pretty bullish biased when we were trading here during these last 2 weeks after this sweep, and yeah, even a little sweep of this low. And then obviously the bullish response, right? A nice upside candle. I was bullish and thought we were going to trade a little bit higher, okay? But yeah, obviously right now the bearish response after hitting supply up here and now selling off, okay? So for me personally, it is difficult to get to look for shorts here. If I wanted to short, should have been from up here, but yeah, I didn't get my triggers up here, so didn't get into a short. But why am I not really looking to short at these prices? Well, as you can see, we sold off straight from the weekly close. Now, obviously, candles have wicks to the upside as well as to the downside most of the time. And if they don't, they tend to get filled within the next few candles. Okay, so for example, right here, this weekly didn't have a candle, a wick to the upside. So in the next few weeks, that flat top got taken out. Okay, so right now we're seeing something similar, barely a wick to the upside. Now, what does that mean, or what can that mean? In my opinion, that Bitcoin trades towards that wick later during the week or in the next few weeks. Now, I personally think we trade above it during this week. Simply because we sold off straight from the weekly close. Okay, now where does that get us as in trade plans, right? So do we blindly long here? Well, obviously not. There's a couple things how you can approach this. So the first thing is, say these lows got swept, major liquidity got taken, especially on this move. All these people got trapped. I think many people longed here with stops below there, right? All those people got taken out right now. So that's major liquidity taken out. So if you think this is locally bottoming here and won't go for this, well, then you can just risk it and open a half risk long here with stops below that wick and target. Yeah, I wouldn't target that high. I would target like these highs up here. Okay, as you can see on the weekly, on the 6 hour, it would make sense to reclaim this and then go for some highs up here. The real struggle for new highs will obviously be yeah, somewhere around here. Okay, so where people sold into, and then the deviation above this, once we got back below, sold off. This will be big supply in my opinion. So don't target, don't think you caught the generational bottom. If you're long, take profits along the way, and I would close most at these highs. Okay, if we get back above here, that would mean a break above this supply that led to all of this downside. That would obviously be very bullish in my opinion. So if we get above these levels, well, then first target obviously are these highs, and if we sweep the highs into this supply and break back below, then that's a short again. If we don't and we break above this area, then I think we start looking for swing longs, and then we target a lot higher, probably above 30k. Okay, so this was the first way to approach this. Now, if you're the kind of guy that tends to wait more for confirmation, you could obviously wait for a reclaim of some levels. Yeah, I mean, the daily open, the weekly open are up here. So if you're going to be waiting for the reclaim of those, then you have to target either higher or, yeah, your risk reward isn't that great. If you long here and you keep your stops below the lows, well, towards here it's a 1.3R. So that's still okay if you think the probability is high enough, but I personally don't really like that way. Or yeah, what you can also do is wait for major liquidity down here to get taken. Okay, so for this low to get swept. Is it possible that we just flash through and go for 12k? Yes, but I just think yeah, the way this nuked straight from the weekly open, and the sentiment in the markets, like everyone's calling for the lows, everyone's calling for 12k. I personally don't see it happening before we trap some more shorts. I think dumping from here straight to 12k would be too easy. Everyone's freaking bearish right now again, while we swept major liquidity below here. So it would make a lot more sense, in my opinion, to do something like this, where we reclaim this, sweep all of these highs into supply, then break back below, and then see a major breakdown. Okay. So that's what I'm personally watching. Wouldn't short straight into this. Like I said, I think we have a lot of shorts to trap above these highs. So I'm cautiously bullish here. Well, obviously not high time frame bullish, but I am looking for a bounce, and that's where you slap it back down and you short into. I just don't think you short into these lows here. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Big shout out to PrimeXBT. I'll be doing a live stream this week. I'll announce it on Twitter, so stay tuned. All right, peace out.